TT, allow me. TT, allow me. I was actually going to go live a little bit earlier. I was going to call it Ninja Raid Ninja Airlines under investigation. I'm trying to figure out a good spot to put this. The rain is supposed to come down soon, so I know that for sure. I'm just doing this to kill some time. Let me bun down my thing and just go on easy, understand? Yeah, I'm recouping from the damages. Let me see where I'm at here. Don't you open up that window. Don't you open up that window. TT, boom family, walk on. TT, boom family, walk on. Big up yourself. Hold on, let me blaze up my liquor thing here. What's happening, guys? What's happening, guys? What's happening, guys? Am I echoing? Am I echoing, guys? Yeah, there was some casualties today, guys. I'm sorry. My bad. Boom, you just get off work? Oh boy, booms. Shit happened today, bro. I don't even know what to tell you. Some stuff happened today. Another plane gone down, brother. A lot of people unaccounted for. I don't even know what to say. I feel sorry for them still. But you know, so it go. That's why we offer drinks on the Ninja Airline. No food. No food whatsoever. We just show up, have some of this, have a sip of that. You don't remember anything when you land. I'm good. I got out of the plane in time. Boom. I sent a raid and 20 plus people just disappeared. Oh, now we don't know where they landed. That raid would have made somebody's day. 20 plus people landing on their platform. And everybody was in a good mood. Yeah, man. It's always a good thing when you get a raid and you land on somebody's platform and they learn how to appreciate it. You understand? They learn how to engage with that raid when it lands. Be it 10 or 20 people, it doesn't really matter. That's why you're not leaving Jamaica. You got to leave Jamaica at some point, brother. You got to visit the world. You can't just stay in one place. As beautiful as Jamaica is, there's plenty of other places you should at least want to be curious to explore. Spain, Italy, Hawaii, Cancun. What else there? Dubai. There's so many places. You can't just leave yourself stuck in one place. Jamaica is a paradise, that's for sure. There's no question about that. But just to get some different experiences like Hong Kong, Taiwan, Japan, China, Europe, London, UK. There's lots of stuff, man. Right now, you just focus on what you got and what you're doing and just enjoy it, Blessings, Reds. How you doing, Classic? Classic, I had another plane crash. And I feel sad. I feel that I've let people down. People still can't be found right now, and I feel really bad about it. So I thought I'd come online and just say, listen, guys, I might have to take I might have to take Airlines offline for a bit. But the thing about me is I'm a ninja, and ninjas always got a raid. I don't like to leave a live stream with lots of people on it and just leave the live stream. Two Princess, what's going on, my friend? I don't like to leave the live stream. I have to, if I have people on there, I would like to send them somewhere else for somebody that they might like. Who knows? When you send them on a raid, they might go to one of these channels and end up liking that channel and liking that content, even liking the content creator, because that's how it happens. I've done it many times in the past. That's how I met a lot of you, right? Just random raids, went on the raid, boom, saw some people there, started conversating, and next thing you know, boom, we had known each other for over 6, 7 months. So it can happen. That's the good thing about raids, sharing your audience. A lot of people don't like to share their audience. I don't know why. It's not even like it's really their audience. They're just people that show up and they can go anywhere they want. That's why I don't like to use those terms, my audience. No, I say it's always our audience or just audience in general. Where did I put my damn thing now, man? YouTube is a big space, guys. Nothing truly belongs to you. So I don't tend to refer to anything as mine. Sometimes I slip up and I say it, but I don't really mean it. Because it's not mine. It's a big space for anybody to use, anybody to express themselves, anybody to just be normal on or be wacko on, whatever you want to be, whatever you choose to be. You understand? So I come on here, I do my thing. I could care less what people think, but at the same time, I don't give them a reason to care less. I give them a reason to listen or maybe pay attention or at least hear me out. That's the kind of stuff I like, and that's the kind of stuff people like about me. Truly enjoy the moment in everything I do. I do not fake the funk. I do not pretend to be nothing I'm not. I do not talk negative about certain things. I do not talk about certain things. Religion and politics is two things I do not discuss because I have no clue. Right? I'm not really, I used to be a very religious person, but the thing is, it's not that I'm going to say that God doesn't exist or anything like that. I just don't know. And sometimes me not knowing is not satisfying enough for me to say, okay, I'm going to believe into it. They say it's funny because sometimes all it takes is a leap of faith. A leap of faith, something that drastically changes your perception of life itself. For example, if I was crossing the road and two trucks were coming and there's no way for me to make it out of that, but yet both trucks passed me by without even touching me. Those kind of things will make you think, wow, that's a leap of faith. How is that possible? There's not enough room between these two trucks for me to survive this incident. But instead, you stood there, you closed your eyes and said, oh shit, I'm done. And the two trucks passed you by and they never touched you. All you felt is the wind blowing off the back of your neck and your forehead, right? As the two trucks fly by. Sometimes they say that's all it takes, a leap of faith, before someone really finds and believes in something like a higher power. Listen, I was raised as a Christian. Actually, I was raised as a Pentecostal. My whole entire life, I was church, 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 church. I don't have nothing wrong with church, guys, but there's one incident that changed me. If you want to know what it is, just put it in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat. One incident that changed my perception of church. I don't like talking about religion, guys, but this is the one thing I'm going to tell you why. Put a 1 in the chat if you want to know what I'm talking about. Classic says, I'm curious. I want to know what changed your perception of church. So, Classic, I'm going to tell you straight. I had a friend that was, I would like to say, finished, closed, gone, taken away from us. I don't want to say the words. And I grew him from he was a little kid. He was a little kid. You understand? And to see him get released or cut off like that, like no more on the planet Earth, really hurt me because I was looking forward to this kid being something special, something unique. I was really looking forward for this little boy to become a man and, do his thing because he had so much potential. And then his thing got taken away from him before he even reached a certain age. So I'm hurt already, guys. I'm hurt already. So I go to the church that he's being, you know, whatever you call it. I didn't obituary or I don't even know. I don't even care to remember. But when I went there and I'm trying to get into church, and the first thing is I was confronted by the pastor. The pastor told me himself, you're not dressed appropriately. Come in here. You can't come in here. The man knows that we're coming to see our friend who's in a casket. We're very distraught. Everybody's very distraught. You would think to yourself that, listen, you would have a little bit more compassion than worry about how someone's dressed. And it's not like I'm dressed like a bum. I'm wearing name brand clothes at the time, right? It's not church clothes, but what do you want me to do? I'm not going to go dress up for church and pretend to be somebody I'm not to go into church to watch my buddy in the casket. You understand what I'm saying? There's a delay or an echo. I wonder why. It's probably because I'm not holding the phone. Okay, let me know something. Let me turn this down. Let me know, is that still good or is it still echoing a bit? Let me know if it's still echoing a bit. Let me open up that window. Let me show you what this is for. All I want to do is... Okay, so like I was saying, I was going to the church, big argument ensued, big bad man talking this and that. You can't come into church and tutus. And the only reason I realized that person didn't want me in that church right away is because I was new to the church. Not only was I new to the church, it's a funeral arrangement, okay? And with funeral arrangements, a church is like a business. They're always trying to get new clients. They're always trying to get new clients because that's what it is, a business, right? And it's the same with the mortuary and all those places. They pretend they care about you. I'm sorry if you're lost. They do all that stuff. Guys, that's just their job. It's just their job. They prey off of sadness and misery. And the thing is, I was really upset because I really respected this little kid and he was coming up and he was going to be something big. I just sensed it. And then his thing got taken away from him and, he's no longer with us. And I had to go there and watch him curled up like that, I found it very hard because anybody else, not the first time I've seen stuff like this. Not the first time I've seen stuff like this, but it's just that one there because of how close he was to me. It was a mess, all right? Remember, I grew him from when he was a little child, like he's a little boy. And he's probably in his 19, early 20s before his thing got taken from him. And the preacher kept saying, you can't come in. I lost my cool and I told the guy, yo, man, listen to me, man. This is not the time or place, bro. This is not the time or place. I come to see this little man here buried and I don't want to talk to you. Just get out of my way, leave me alone. And the man just kept persistent until another priest over there just came and said, leave them be. You guys are going through something, right? Leave them be. So I said, okay, I finally get into church now. Like I said, let me get back to that part. So basically, a church is like a business, right? They see new people that haven't been to their church. They're going to try to recruit them, you understand? And that's what he was trying to do in so many words. But he just approached me at the wrong time. It might have been better if he approached me on the way out, say, hey, how was the service? I'm sorry for your loss. Listen, this church is here for a good reason. If you ever need somebody or you need somebody to talk to, you can come to this church. You know what I mean? That would have been a better approach, personally, right? Instead of trying to approach me as I'm going in and then dictating me by my looks before he even allowed me to express what I was doing in that church. You understand? Caleb, big up yourself, big up yourself. And that's what really bothered me. So after Brit family, how you doing? Welcome in as well. what bothered me now is I'm gone inside after watching him buried, shed a few tears for my little man's, and I said, yo, this sucks. This really sucks. And I lost faith. I just said, that church made me lose faith, guys. I'm not going to lie to you. And I said, you know what? That was such a horrible experience. I know it's not the right experience to just say you don't want to go to church anymore. I get it. But at the time, when I was emotionally a wreck at the time, it was very difficult to deal with, very difficult to accept. You understand? We all have losses. We all, have to face that D word at some time. You understand, where we no longer exist on this planet. But let me tell you something. I lost faith that day. And then after that, I lost faith when my mom passed, even more. I was more in the hole. And I said, you know what? We used to go to Sunday school, Monday school, and Friday school on a regular basis. It's all church, every time. We couldn't miss it. We were taught all types of stuff. We were taught all types of behavioral stuff, Jesus, God, different levels of the Bible. I was into it. I'm not going to lie. It is what it is, because that's what we grew up on. But the problem is, I've always been a weird believer. I don't believe anything until you can prove it. You understand? So that kind of held me back from really wanting to be into religion. When somebody is, hey, man, how you doing? Welcome in. Brit family and all that. When you are a person that wants proof and facts, sometimes religion doesn't work for you, because these are the stuff that you've heard, stories that you've been told, but you don't know the truth. You're only going by what your family members or what books are telling you from the past. But books are written by humans, right? So, and these are just people's thoughts and ideas, right? I don't know. I don't know what to believe, right? But at the end of the day, I'm not going to debate religion, because people need something to believe in. Whatever God you choose to believe in, whatever person you choose to follow, whatever idol you choose to idolize, it's on you. Nobody's telling you can't do it. But those 2 days after I buried a friend and then my mom passed, I just kind of got isolated. I said, you know what, let me just stick with the facts. And I've been like that ever since. So it's not like I don't believe in God or believe in a higher power. I just don't know what to think. And as I'm sitting here not knowing what to think, this is where things get confusing. Because now you start getting a cold heart. You start thinking that, that's all lies. You start thinking negative, and you don't think religion is real after a while, right? Because that's the mentality you're on. I'm in the building, says Miss Bailey. Thank you, Miss Bailey. Yeah, right? And Krishna, you say nice music, but there's not even any music playing. What is that about? Most time kids, when they grow up in church, when they get older, they stop going. That happened to my nephew. Krishna says, Goga, brother, blessings. Britt says, what's up? Good morning, everybody, says Goga. Goga, if you're over here for receipts, we'll discuss that in a bit. Right now, I'm in a spiritual transition right now. So sit back and listen to the story. Okay? Spiritual transmission. To Princess, big up yourself. So let me get back to the story, guys. So come out of the church. We moved on. I've gotten over the pasture. My mom dies later. Then I lost faith. A few more years later, my stepdad is found frozen in a parking lot. He drank himself to death, walked outside, must have passed out, hit his head, and died. Sorry, passed away. I got to be careful what I say on YouTube, right? And just faded away. They found him the next morning, frozen in the parking lot. I had 2 little brothers I have to look after at the time, and me and my stepdad wasn't getting along that good in the first place, so. And I found after that one there was a different approach now, because after that one, watching him get buried and my brothers cry and me holding back my tears and all that kind of stuff, it was me locked up in my brain. I just decided, you know what? I'm only going to go with the facts. I do believe something is out there. I just don't know what it is. I don't know to what extent, but I do believe something is out there. You understand? And because of that, I still keep a little bit of sense in me to say, okay, what's it going to take for me to believe again? What's it really going to take? So I gave you the example. I'm on a road, one-way road, okay, or two-way road, but it's only one lane. So, well, technically 2 lanes, because one car going one way, one going the other way. and I go to cross the street, and by whatever circumstance, it's nighttime, whatever circumstance, I end up in the middle of the road, and one car is coming from the other side, or one truck's coming from one side, one truck's coming from the other side. It happened so quickly that I had no time to react. Okay? I put my hands over my head, crouched down, like this is it, I'm done. I'm done. And then all of a sudden, all you feel is the wind from one truck, and the other truck going the other way. The wind going from two separate directions from each side of your face. And you swear that nothing can be stopped. I'm on the phone. You swear that that whatever happened. Sorry, my son is interrupting me there. You swear that there's no way you could have survived that. Absolutely no way you could have survived that. These two trucks were huge. One's taking up half the road, one's taking up the other half of the road. You're stuck in the middle. You see these bright headlights coming at you like a deer in headlights. You're frozen now, saying, "Oh my God, I'm done." Close your eyes, crouch down, cover your head. Feel the wind blowing from each side as they pass by. And all of a sudden you find yourself open your eyes and a slight wind hits your face like, wow, I saved you, my son. I protected you in this opportunity that should have taken you off this planet. I saved you. Somebody was guiding me. Somebody was holding my hand. And the weird thing is, guys, I feel like that's still happening in my life. I've gotten out of some really bad situations. And I think something guided me out of every single one before they happened. I'm not going to mention all of them on here because that's not the right thing to do. But I think something was holding my hand and guiding me, saying, listen, it's not your time. You got bigger things to do. You got a bigger plan. I got a bigger mission for you. And sometimes I wonder if there's truly something out there that is protecting me, that is guiding me, that is allowing me to make the right choices before I ruin my life. Right? You ever ask yourself that question, what is my reasoning for being here? You ever think about stuff like that, guys? What is my purpose? Am I here to make people laugh? Am I here to be a clown? Am I here to be a musician? Am I here to be, a regular construction worker? Am I here to be, an officer? What am I truly here for? These are just jobs and titles. So that doesn't count for anything. I would say what am I supposed to be, a good father? That was more realistic. What am I supposed to be, a leader of some sort? That might be realistic. Something that, that will be remembered for years and years from now, where your name is still etched in stone for a long time. Yes, Reds, God got you. Yes, I do. It says Miss Bailey. Britt Family says, oh yes, quite often. Things like that. Yeah, I think like that. You're so awesome, Reds, my brother. I love you. You are a true friend. I would like to consider myself a true friend. I've been betrayed by many of my so-called true friends, but life is what it is. But I appreciate everything that we've gone through. This is how you learn. This is how you grow. And I've been growing a lot for the last 10 years, more so than I've ever done in my whole life. I guess as you get older, you start realizing what's precious from what's not precious. Do I want a diamond or do I want some groceries? I can't eat the diamond, right? I can't eat the diamond. So I might as well get some groceries, all right? And guys, all I'm saying is it's gonna take something really big to happen in my life for me to turn over a new leaf and say, I'm fully believing in God, or I'm fully gonna believe in this now. I'm vested in it. Now I feel the power. I felt something that happened to me that shouldn't have followed through, right? I should have been gone. Something that's just unexplainable, no matter how much you try to wrap your brain around it. Something that's so twisted and you came out of it unscathed. I think it's something like that it's gonna take for me to realize what's happening in this world. Hope to catch you again soon, Reds. Blessings. No worries, Brit family. Thank you for passing through. Love our toy pops. Hey, how you doing? Big up yourself. Miss Bailey says we have trauma and never got the healing, and that is why we feel it the way we do. And you know what? I'm not gonna lie to you. I used to deny that a lot. I used to deny that a lot, and now I feel, could it possibly be trauma? Yes, it's gonna happen, Red's Room. You're getting that. You're getting there. Just think about your summer event and green hearts. No, I'm just on here asking the question, guys. Have you guys ever seriously thought like that? I know a lot of you that I've been around or I'm still around, you're very religious, or not some of you not very religious, but some of you do believe in a higher power like God and stuff like that, and that's cool. So do I, in a sense. I grew up on that, but I just don't know what to believe anymore. And I feel the only reason I'm coming here and talking about it is because I just felt like talking about it. I feel that it's going to take something just incredibly remarkable that shouldn't have, like, it's almost like, excuse the pun, okay? It's almost like a plane going down and I'm the only survivor. You understand what I'm saying? And you look around and you say, holy cow, everybody in here is gone. I'm standing here without a scratch, guys. And I walk out of that plane. Do you think I'm going to believe in a higher power after that? Do you think I'm going to believe in a higher power than that? I'm asking you, it's in the chat. If something like that happened to you and you weren't religious, I don't need therapy. No, therapy is not what I need. I don't think therapy is what I need. I don't think I'm on that kind of level. Trauma therapy. No, I know. I'm not going to say that it doesn't work, and I'm not going to say, people always say they don't need it until they get there. But like I told you, I don't believe anything until I can prove it. And someone talking to me, knowing that this is their job and their duty, even if they're trained, I don't think I can accept that yet. It might be after I find God or after I find, then I can probably hit therapy and then they can talk to me for real. Just talking about it helps, yeah. It doesn't necessarily mean I need to seek therapy for it, but talking about it helps. But it's a good point, Miss TT. These are the kind of conversations I would like to have on the station and do more of these. You understand, where we have real life conversations with people that have been through stuff and, talk about it. You don't have to necessarily expose everything. But that's my take on religion. Until something happens to me that just changes my whole perception of life and being here and purpose, that's what it might take for me to really believe again that there's a higher power. But don't hate me for saying I don't believe, because it's not that I don't. I just don't know what to think. But I will never push anybody down or, shut somebody down because of their religion or what they believe in. I do know one thing for sure. When you have something to believe in, it gives you purpose, right? If you have nothing to believe in, you have no purpose. You don't believe in anything? No, you have no purpose then, man. You don't want to have no kids? What are you doing here then, right? You can't be on this planet and not being able to, wanting to procreate. Some people can't, right? And some people procreate like crazy. Some people choose not to, right? But in my eyes, I don't see the sense, right? But like I said, this is my opinion again, guys. This is why I don't get too much into religion, because a lot of you guys can come for me and say, well, Red's this and Red's that. I'm not going to fight with you. I'm probably going to agree with you more times. It's like YouTube. We do it alone until we get monetized and start connecting with like-minded creators. Yeah. You never know. So, and I don't deal with politics. That's the next one I don't deal with, because it's like choosing the lesser of two evils, right? And I don't know what to believe again. You understand what I'm saying? Yes, to each his own, says TT. When you don't know what to believe, how can you make a choice? How can you make how can you make a choice, really and truly? If you don't know what to believe, if you don't know if this is true or that's true, you're just going to close your eyes and say, pick A or B? No, it doesn't work like that. You need the proof behind the facts, right? So when Fluffy Diva did her show this morning, I got to tell you, that show was moving, and the last one was moving as well. And the power of the community that I saw there really had me wanting to talk about it, okay? We had strangers from all over the world there. They came on there. Some couldn't sing, like myself. Some couldn't sing, but they're willing to embarrass themselves. They're willing to put themselves out there because this lady, Fluffy Diva, has put together a show that allows people to come on there and sing out their heart, sing out their soul. You understand what I'm saying? Sing out their soul. And even though some of us couldn't sing and can't sing, people were there entertained. They were entertained and cheering us on. Yeah, they know we can't sing. We know we can't sing, but the energy is what I'm talking about. The energy of having a real strong community of people that want the same thing that you want, just to be happy, just to be able to smile, just to be able to get away from life's regular dirt, and just feel like they're in their own world. And here you are watching these people sing. None of us can sing, maybe one or two, but we're still doing it because we wanted to do it. We wanted to have fun. We wanted to release some of the little stress that's in our head. You understand what I'm saying? We wanted it to happen. Just waking up, Goga. We wanted it to happen. Miss G, Reds, 3 in 1 day. I know, right? This one is because the fatal crash, but we'll discuss this later. You understand? Diva's show really moved me today, guys. And the last one moved me too, I'm not going to lie. Guys, did you know there was like 4 people crying on that live? Did you know that there was 4 people crying on that live? Classic says Reds, love me. We had people crying on the live because they felt the power, the energy. The energy in that live was so amazing. And everybody knew that. Everybody knew that. And all I got to say is, wow, if there's a way to make content and have people be happy, I think that was a perfect example of what I'm looking for. A perfect example of what I'm looking for, where everybody was engaged. Everybody was either laughing or making fun of the singers, or everybody was just totally locked into the screen, locked into the content, locked into what was happening out there. And they weren't afraid to come up there and sing. They weren't afraid. Listen, guys, I told TT I would never do that in public to anywhere. I would never sing in public like that. But something in me believes in this woman and believes in our community. And I had to come out here and say, listen, Diva, anytime you want me, I'm coming up there. I don't care if I sound like crap, I'm going to do it. Yes, it was. And that energy was real and raw. Those are spaces I thrive in, says Goga. And Goga, you're not the only one. Did you see the kind of people that were coming through there? And they weren't afraid. They weren't afraid. They were waiting. They were waiting for their turn, guys, to express themselves. And oh my God, people were crying. What is this, a funeral? No, this wasn't a funeral. This was an emancipation. This was free-spirited people just letting their souls go. You understand what I'm saying? I know I'm grounded. I know I've heard it all before. Auntie, I know. I know. Free people letting their souls go as they come on this platform, entertaining themselves, entertaining each other through vocal remedies. You understand what I'm saying? And here's the thing, guys. We know we can't sing. We know that some of us are hitting the wrong notes. We know some of us are just talking and not singing. But I didn't care, and they didn't care. It was all about the engagement, all about the fun, what was happening. Yes, Goga. Places like that and company like you guys, I want to be a part of, and it's refreshing. The space was curated for such overflow. Yes, man, it was absolutely amazing. This lady tea time. Let me talk about tea time for a second. I told you guys, I'm jealous of tea time. She lives in a place where she can grow her own fruits, her own vegetables, her own land, and actually grow these things and live off her land. And she and her family do it in such a way that they get such a large amount of crops. I'm like, wow, imagine that. I can live somewhere where it's hot, it's sunny, live off the land. I'm sure it's not as easy as it sounds. I know that tea time, but it's just what we see on our end. And then she takes her time off from doing her daily duties and, her family life, and she comes up online. And man, when this girl dropped her voice on the screen, dropped her voice and on the phone, and I'm listening in my earpiece, I'm saying, wow, if there was ever a God and I found out, I want her singing in the background. You know, like when you open a rich person's pantry and you see every possible canned food in there, it's like, ah. You guys feel me? Yeah, man. The power of God. Her voice has the power of God in it, man. Right, I have the crown by the powers of being the king of the stream. Allow me to ask what happened before I embellish it tomorrow. Oh no, I'll tell you, you're gonna wait, Goga. You're not the only one that can stretch out a live stream, brother. We're gonna stretch it, stick and stay. Reds, imagine going to an airport asking for a ticket to anywhere. We will find we will find our identity. Nice. Where would I go? Bailey, where would you go if you had a ticket to go anywhere? If you had a ticket to go anywhere, where would you go to find your identity? Any one of you guys, where would you go? If you had a plane ticket to go anywhere for, let's say, a week to find your identity, where would you go? I know Goga explained it to us that he went to the yoga, he went to get training in yoga, and that was an amazing story. He had to discipline himself in a certain way. He had to follow guidelines. He had to train himself, his mind, his body, and all that. These airports and plane examples are very intuitive. Like Goga explained where he went and what he did to gain his mental state. Is there a place in this world that you would say, even if you could visit it for one day at no expense and it was all paid for, where would you like to lay your feet down for one time, for one day, just to get a chance to clear your brain? I always thought about that too. I don't know where it is, but I know it has black sands. It's like the sands from the volcanoes, and the sand is literally black everywhere. And the whole place looks burnt. I just can't remember. I don't remember if it's Iceland or Greenland. Maybe one of you guys know. I don't know. But it's like black sands, and it looks amazing. When a friend of mine came back and showed me the pictures, it was amazing. First, I had to realize where I am. Then I would pick the place. Okay, so where you at mentally or physically? Okay, either way, I understand what you're saying. Well, for me, I'll give you an example. That's my example. I just don't know if it's Iceland or Greenland that this person went to, but it's by the volcanic rocks and stuff like that, and everything is black. It was like a wasteland, but it looks very pretty at the same time. You believe it? In life, we don't know where we are, and we probably never will. That's why we have to, spread our wings and go to different places. There's a lot of people that travel all over the world, and they'll tell you stories on top of stories. And you come to find out that they've been living better than you, traveling all over the world, learning new experiences and stuff like that. And you're still stuck in your little bubble, right? I'm not just talking you, I'm talking everybody in general, including myself. Wherever you step, be the soul of that place. I hope so. I don't want to step in a place that I don't understand any language, though, because that would be already a paranoia thing for me. Me, Jamaica, somewhere nice. Let me see. TT says, I just lost it. This thing is just traveling. In life, you don't know where I want to be, wherever it's stepping. Okay. Me, Jamaica, somewhere nice. There, even though I'm from there, that's where I'd go to relax. And that's nice. I don't like traveling, says TT. Not staying long, but instead of stories on top of stories, blessings on top of blessings. Everyone, big up yourself, Morty. Love and respect, my brother. Miss Bailey says, that's why we travel and explore content. Content is similar. Yes, absolutely. And there's nothing wrong with wanting to learn something new or go to someplace new. That's all I'm saying. I'm still laughing at your comments over over Reds talking, singing rather. Yo, love me, guys. Love me. I was singing out. Don't make me start singing again right now, okay? Don't make me start singing again right now. Miss G says, this morning's live, it was so good. David, oh my gosh, Lady Tea Time, so many others. Miss Diva singing, the Reds reading lyrics. I felt the power of an anointing when David was singing. David was shedding tears. I don't think you noticed that, Auntie. His eyes were red. Donna felt it. Donna felt the power. TT felt the power. I felt the power. Diva felt the power. Tea Time felt the power. Everybody that was on there felt the power of the voices. And it wasn't just the voices, it was the message behind the songs and the people that were singing them. Because you know them, you got to know them over the last few months or whatever the case may be. But you know that these people were real, right? And it was amazing. That's the kind of power I want to see in a stream. That's the kind of power I want to have in my stream. And I'm glad I know Fluffy Diva. I'm glad I know what she did because that was a real good example of making it work. Making it work, guys. No drama. There was no problem there. It was just real people having a real good time and just freeing up their minds and their souls. Clearly, their souls, after hearing those songs, has freed up their souls enough to make them shed tears. You understand what I'm saying? Auntie, holy notes, holy. Goga, don't say it. Okay, JC, big of yourself. Exactly, says classic. Hey, Miss TT says JC, I am catching your chat with a Hajj. It's just be beautiful. I can't even read that right now. My eyes are so shut with the heart rate. So beautiful. I overslept. Yeah, I got to catch it. I saw it there. I did see it pop up. How is everyone? JC, we're good. Thank you for coming up today. I appreciate your input on our conversation. That was really good. Yeah, I like that stuff. I like talking about stuff like that with like-minded people as well. Because sometimes we don't know everything, right? And it's always good to hear somebody else's story, somebody else's vision or perception of things. I think it was really good. Did you guys make clips from the streams? No, but upper management is going to get on Diva right away. She has to wait like I think 24 hours. It usually takes a while before the whole stream uploads in full, before you can make edits. I think something along that lines. Somebody got to research it. But yeah, she has to wait. It's still uploading. Oh, you saw the tear in David's eyes. Yeah, man. When he took off his glasses, he was feeling it, and you heard what he said. He said, "Guys, I really needed this. I really needed this." Just looking at the man's face, saying he really needed this, his eyes were red. I'm like, oh my God, I can't watch this no more. But I had to, and I was still listening. So damn powerful. Mr. David Hunt, wow. That voice of God, is that what you call it? And Tea Time, that voice of God, the two of them together on the table, singing anything, will definitely make a room break down. Goga, oh, Hasharine got me, says JC. When my husband heard David high notes, he was like, and you want me to come sing with this person and laughing at me? I know, right? Anybody would be intimidated, Miss TT. The power of his voice was incredible. And the way he plays the music and blends it so well, it was worth it. Miss Bailey says, Reds, that is something you can build on. This is absolutely something we can build on, but this is Fluffy Diva's content, right? I'm proud that I know her, and I was so proud to see the levels of change, the levels of success, right? The levels of confidence, the levels of support. I was so proud of her. I've been so proud of her for a long time, right? This woman is special. This woman is there's something about her that I just want to see her do good. There's a lot of people that want to see me do good, right? And I don't know why, but it is what it is. There must be something specific about me. I don't know, but I see it in her. I see her potential. I want her to just to do what she does and have fun with it without the stress. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, man. JC was making it on the panel, and my tongue was almost slipped out on Wednesday. JC was to make it on the panel, and my tongue almost slipped out sideways, or Wednesdays. I don't know. Goga, I can't read right now. My eyes are red, if you know what I mean. Yes, come for me. Take notes, guys. Take big receipts and that stuff. Yes, Miss TT. Sorry, my internet was messy. JC, don't apologize, my friend. We've gone through a lot worse than that. We're the ones that created KFC Network and Burger King Wi-Fi and all that stuff because we know about it, and Goga knows about it too. Don't let them fool you. Goga's had many KFC networks and, down the street valley highway Wi-Fi, bush Wi-Fi and all. He knows about that. Don't let the president fool you. You can make clips with StreamYard live ends. Yes, you can. Yes, I forgot she used StreamYard. I forgot. Yeah, she can make clips. Hopefully, She gets to do it. But we're going to be on her. She didn't do it from even TT's remonetization party, so upper management's not pleased about that. But we'll definitely deal with her. That's memories, right? I know. And memories don't live like people do. They always remember you, whether things are good or bad. It's just the memories that we have. Yeah, you see it? Hey, boy, stop, live down in my past. All right, I'm done. I'm done. That's memories, absolutely. I would make it and edit your singing Reds out. Reds, but I don't want you to make anybody suffer anymore. It's okay, Morty. I'm gonna keep doing what I do because that's what I do, and I do what I do, what I like when I want to do what I like, and that's how I do. You get me? Fluffy, thank you for opening up the space to the God singers. Yes, man. Absolutely. That was amazing. Morty, law Red's room, okay? No, he can do his thing. We need to really push his David's channel as well. You know what, Auntie? As soon as you mentioned this, TT said the same thing to me today. This brother deserves the power behind him. He doesn't have to come on anybody's stream and put his music on there and sing his hymns and show what he's capable of doing. We need to get him on the list. We need to get him on the list and push him even harder. Reds, where are you in the process of getting monetized? Oh, I don't know. I probably don't know. That has nothing to do with me. I have no control over that. I just have to wait until the day comes. When it comes, I'll just reapply and see what happens. Hopefully, I get it. If I don't, then so be it. It's just going to be, oh, well, another 6 months of just coming on here and doing this in the first place. But overall, I still enjoy doing this, regardless of the dollar sign is there or not. Right? I still make money other ways, and I still find a way to build the strength to still come on here, regardless of not, earning any real type of money on here. But guys, I like doing it. That's what I like. It occupies some of my time. It allows me to free up my mind. And like I said, I got a lot on my head. It's not just YouTube. So this is like a channel that you use to just set yourself free, allow yourself to talk so you're not bottled up all the time to, you get upset, maybe you start freaking out at your loved one or losing it at work with coworkers. You need something to occupy your mind. When these people sit there with an idle mind, it's like a devil's playground. They just want to pick at everything and try to, get you started. I'm not into that. I just want to have my mind free at all times so I can make free decisions, informed decisions. Miss Bailey, that is brilliant. That is a brilliant idea. I will whip Tamika to response to those comments and collabs with the said people, even the reading ones. Go allow me, okay? Allow me. Yes, we love Fluffy Diva. That's where coaching skills come in, says Miss Bailey. Agreed. Yes, Auntie. I was saying that to Red Room today. I need to support David more. I think we all do. David deserves that. And Tea Time with Lady Let's. And everybody else that's on there. We support everybody. We don't change from that. He might need a little bit more because I know he changed his content. One time he was doing Uber Eats or whatever, and the algorithm might have messed up the way things were going. But we don't know that for sure. But if you guys ever get a chance, make sure you stop by David Hunt's. Absolutely. Play a video. He sings hymns in the morning. And it's really enlightening, guys. When you go over there in the morning, if you feel down or out, or you feel like not yourself, after hearing this man sing 2 or 3 songs and his nice microphone that sounds crisp and clean, it's almost like he's in your head. Then he starts playing the piano, and it's like it's in the back of your head. This is crazy. This just feels so good, and he's just singing, and it frees you up, guys. Sometimes that's all you need is just a simple hymn, right? A simple little music in your head, just to clear what's going on before you move ahead. Reds, why are you reading our personal conversations? Focus. All right, sorry, man. Okay, I'll just let you guys talk. I'm so far behind anyway, I don't even remember where I'm at. Yeah, like I was saying, tea time with Lady Let's. Jealous of that woman. I'm jealous of her lifestyle. I shouldn't say jealous. I should say I envy her lifestyle. I envy what she's doing because I don't know how hard she get to what she got. So let's not pretend that it just happened overnight. Whatever her and her family does, living off the land, being able to have a power like that to sing, and being able to have some close friends like Tita, Miss TikTok right here. You know, she has some really good people around her. You know what I mean? When I first met Tea Time, I could have sworn she sounded like TikTok lady, Miss TT. And at one point, I thought it was the same person. And I said to myself, I got to get these two to meet each other at some point. I don't even know if I introduced Tea Time to Tea Time, TT to Tea Time or not, but whatever. Even after that, TikTok said to me, wow, she does sound like me for real. Everything about her sounds like me, but she's the Christian version. we laughed. We laughed about it. And I'm saying, yeah, that is some funny stuff right there. Auntie, you never knew David was a singer? Are you kidding me right now? And it's funny because Tea Time ended up being her twin. Like they're really close friends like that. And they have a long way to go because, you know, one lives in Jamaica, one lives in the US. But every time I come across Tea Time, she's very pleasant. She's very forthcoming about what she believes and what she likes. And I respect that. I respect when people are just being themselves. I'm not going to hate you because you're religious. I'm not going to hate you because, you know, everybody else hates you. You got to give me a reason not to want to talk to you, right? Give me a reason to say, okay, well, I don't think you're somebody I want to be around because of the energy that you provide, right? I don't want that. I've had so much negative things in my life that I choose to stay away from that kind of stuff. All I want around me is positive, right? I escaped all that negative. Remember, I told you somebody must have been holding my hand when I was able to escape all that negative to be where I'm at right now. And I've had lots of opportunities where things could have gone left, like straight left, no coming back from it. Straight left, no coming back from it. But by fate, something pulled me away. Something said, okay, you're not going to make it there on time. And I didn't make it on time. And all of a sudden I find out this happened, that happened, 4 people down. You know what I'm saying, guys? Fate. Yes, Red. Someone was holding your hand and guiding you. Do you guys believe in stuff like that? Or is it just me that's saying, I'm just talking out up my rear. Do you guys believe that stuff like that really happens? Talk the truth, guys. Do you guys believe that stuff like that really happens? Negativity and positivity both have 10 letters. It's up to you to choose correctly. Morty, oh my God, that one just finished me. That one just finished me. That one just finished me, bro. Reds, you're a chosen one. You just don't know it yet. People people rally around you. Well, why would somebody rally about Auntie? Why would somebody rally around me? I'm just a regular dude. I'm no different than you. Well, besides you're a woman, I'm no different than anybody. Leanne Collins, how you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. We're just having a general conversation. If you like what you hear, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, join the channel. It's all free. We support and we like support, genuine support too. Okay, so why would somebody want to circle around me? What have I got to offer them except me being just the genuine me? Thank you for having me, Lisa. Leanne says, no problem, friend. Happy Friday, by the way. What makes me so special over you, or you so special over me? Nothing. We both bleed the same blood, right? We're both humans. We both get hurt the same way. We all have emotions. Sorry, that's just I'm blowing mosquitoes away. Yeah, that's what that sound is. I'm blowing mosquitoes away. We don't want YouTube hearing that. Dave Grants back in the building, balcony stream. But put your camera on too, bro, and do it. Where about you are you in Canada? Where about are you? I'm in Ontario, Canada. I'm in Toronto, Canada. Leanne, I'm in Toronto, Canada. What makes you different is you share different fingerprints. Oh, I never saw that one coming. Miss Bailey, I never saw that one coming. That was a good one. I'm eating salads, STT. Okay, Miss Rabbit. Go eat your lettuce and your tomatoes and your damn vegetables. I don't want no vegetables. It's called uncommon favor, my friend, and it is because you are a super supporter. You are pouring into the world. It is, let's hold on, the chat just moved. It is allies bound, is that what you're saying? To come back, positioned for impact. Interesting. Goga, why don't you just speak to me in English, man? Dave says, hi, TT. Guys, Dave Grams is hailing you guys up. Let me get him in the building because I know he's a good guy. Leanne, let me get you in the building too. I'm a very positive person. I truly just want to uplift people, and I hope they actually see their own worth 100. No matter what you do in life, somebody will always have something to say, bro. I know. And that's very true. And we shouldn't be concerned about what people have to say. But in the back of the mind, sometimes you think to yourself, why would they say this about me? Why would somebody lie about me? Why would somebody even do this kind of stuff to me? But I realize that you're right. It is what it is. Some people are just like that. Watching from Florida, awesome. Toronto must be as bad as Peterborough. No, Toronto's great. It's just busy. I've only been to Peterborough once actually. You ever known the caliber of random people who come in your pop-up lives and say hi? Guys who have an upwards of silver buttons randomly popping in to say hi. No, I have never checked into it, Goga. I've never checked into it. But I was just telling my wife a little while ago, I got a call from somebody, I don't want to mention their name, and we sat here for about an hour and a half on the phone. And the conversation was so powerful to me. It made me go live. It made me come on here and go live. Yeah. He said to me that, wow, he couldn't leave the stream. These are the topics he wanted to hear. These are the kind of things that he was locked into. And, it moved me. I kept telling him, thank you. I didn't even realize what more I wanted to say to him, but thank you. I appreciate the support, and I appreciate that someone out there is hearing my little opinion and taking it as big as it is. You know what I mean? And I appreciate that, man. I really appreciate that. I thought I don't need anything from that. He just basically gave me the motivation to, give me a vision of what I want to do on this channel. And, respect my brother, I do. And I was on the phone for about an hour with him. I'm sure David from the Bible said the same thing, but he was a king in the making. He was a chosen one. You are as well. I'm serious. David even ran to a cave, but people followed him because I don't know too much about all that stuff. So, and I don't really, it's kind of like I blocked it out, Auntie, ever since I let go of religion. So I still need to find my way back to it. Thanks everyone for sharing your thoughts and experiences. And we have to pray, but pray. What's that? This chat keeps moving on me. But pray. Come on, stop touching the screen. To the right creator. Absolutely. The people sought him out, David, because he had something to offer the people. Stop fighting it. Even though you're just a middle-class white guy from Toronto, you are absolutely amazing, Reds. None of us need anyone to bring us down because we already do a pretty good job of that ourselves. Absolutely. Boom, family. Big up. Welcome back. Welcome back. Lucy Warren is in the building. Lucy, how you doing as well? Welcome in. This is what is it? After dark chat with Reds, I guess. I don't know what it is. Maybe conscious moment with Reds. Something along that lines. But what do you guys think overall? Is there something that guides you to be who you are? Is there something out here that you have to do every day to make yourself feel like you deserve to be on this planet? Like, you're going to make a change or whatever it is. You're going to be somebody. I've never thought of it that way. I keep my life very simple. I don't expect much. I don't want much, but I just want to enjoy my life. I want to enjoy my time out here. No matter how much money you make, it means nothing if you can't spend any of it on something that gives you joy, right? Conscious movement with Reds. Miss Bailey says officially. Yeah, man. You know, sometimes I want people to understand, listen, hey, I'm a regular dude. I'm no different from you. Your opinion means just as much as mine. Hey, my opinion could be wrong, but that's what's an opinion. It's all it is. It's not based on facts. It's just my opinion based on the facts that I know or might have heard or thought I know, right? At this point in our lives, we are all already now. At this point in our lives, we all already know what our path is. We just don't know where it leads yet. Nice one. Winstone, well, go on over here. So says Winstone. Winstone, we're just chitting and chatting. Your boy got a leap of faith or something. I don't know. And I just decided to come on and just drop the very white voice on you and just talk about any and everything. Boom is saying, what's going on with Reds? Is he high or something? Boom, allow me, okay? Allow me. We were talking about Fluffy Diva's live this morning and the impact that it had on people. And the impact was so powerful. Even Boom was up there singing. Oh, they're waiting for the elephant in the room. Don't worry, Win. I'm going to get to it. I'm going to get to you in 10 minutes. I'm going to get to it. Goga, you're not the only one that knows how to stretch out alive, okay? I'm learning from you. Bye, Reds. I have to, what is it? I have a loaded day tomorrow. Okay, classic. Thank you, my sister. Big up yourself. You don't know it's all love. It's all love. I appreciate you. Boom. Red's room night to talk. Yours was the other night. Classic. Say hi to my friend. Who is his friend? Who's your friend, Goga? Sorry, I'm out here just, taking my medication because I'm not feeling well. And I gotta, stop the allergies from making my eyes red. You understand what I'm saying? And like I was saying, Fluffy Diva's show this morning was an excellent example of how powerful a community can be when they band together. Powerful community, powerful event. And I wish her more success on these as we go along. And I don't know how long we can keep it up by getting David and Tea Time up there to sing, but we're going to stretch it. We're going to stretch it, and we're going to try to make it bigger. Guys, I have a goal set for myself this year. You know what my goal is? Put it in the chat, guys, if you think you know what my goal is. Okay, well, they can't put it in the chat. You guys wouldn't know what my goal is. Okay, have you set a goal for your YouTube by the end of the year? Is there anything that you've set to achieve for your YouTube at the end of the year? By the end of the year. Have you set one? Just put one in the chat if you have. I'm not going to ask you what it is because that's your own goal. And sometimes it's better you just don't say anything to anybody. You just fight for that goal until you get it. And then, you put up your post saying, this is my achievement. This is what I was doing. Red, you are the chosen one. Just wait until the Chaplain, Simone, Cheryl, TT, Fluffy Diva, me, and several more. What is it? And several more call a prayer meeting about you. I see a bunch of ones in the chat. Yes, I see a bunch of ones in the chat. I've been married for 42 years, but I'm only 36 years old. If you're wondering how that is possible, it's because I count in dog years because I won't even repeat that, Morty, because I don't use those kind of words. I respect women to the fullest. I would never disrespect any woman in any way whatsoever. My mom is a woman. I got a daughter. I would never disrespect women in any way. Not those words will never come out of my mouth. Every woman I've ever been with still knows me and still talks to me like I'm a good person. That goes to show you, I've never disrespected women. When they call me and ask me something for my kids, I help them. When they need something, I help them. I don't even second guess it. You know why? Because they have my children. And if you have my children, that means I trusted you enough to be around you. I trusted you enough to have my child and watch after them and stuff like that. So those things aren't a question to me. If you can take, then you could take a joke, LOL. All right, Morty. My goal is to be consistent because I can only control that and the content I share. I honestly don't care about white tea. I just like cooking and I love when people enjoy my cooking. That's all I care about. And of course, my family comes first. Straight, straight, straight. Absolutely, Winstone. Absolutely. I don't know where those kids are screaming from. I don't know. It must be a party going on somewhere. You guys hear it? Miss G says, TT, he keeps fighting, but it's just a matter of time. I'm not fighting the process. That's what you guys don't understand. I just don't know what to believe. I just don't know what to believe. Oh, you hear me blowing mosquitoes again? Yeah, there's a lot of them, Goga. There's a lot of them out here. Sometimes I gotta light the incense and let the smoke run them away, you know? Yes, we hear the screaming. I just don't know what it is. Must be some party happening around here somewhere. Auntie Holy Ghost gonna hold him and hit him hard. Let's go. Let's go, guys. Like I said, I don't remember how many people performed on the show this morning. I don't remember how many, but there was a lot. And for every person that came up, I gave them their flowers. You know why I gave them their flowers? Yeah, mosquitoes are partying. Exactly, exactly, Winstone. I have to give them their flowers because they had the power and the nuts, the guacamoles to go up on there and sing in front of whoever the hell is watching, people they don't even know, and expose themselves like that because they truly believe something was there. They truly believe there was something of significance there. They didn't care about embarrassing themselves. There is no windows when I'm on the balcony. There's no windows. And that place over there, they're still building. I've been documenting it for a while. Remember when I used to film in the wintertime, it used to be in the hole. Now it's starting, 13 floors, 12 floors already. I can't wait till they finish it so I can finish my video. I've been time-lapsing it bit by bit. I don't know how I'm going to even upload it because every time-lapse was like 20 gigs. Anybody want to buy a mosquito? Yo, boom, don't worry about that. Boom, don't worry about that. The mosquitoes are good. I got them. Someone is sleeping on that balcony. No, I would never do that. Super, super live, says Nina. Big up yourself, Nina. I need some of that mosquito repellent. You have rents. $5 a dozen, says Winstone. Miss Bailey says, I struggle with YouTube content because I have a little support and I am living in the US. My so-called friends make fun of me. So let me tell you something, Miss Bailey. First thing is, not Red, someone else. Okay, so first thing, Miss Bailey, is one thing I've learned. Don't tell your family and friends about your YouTube channel. They don't need to know. Think of it this way. I see you every single day. Why would I want to watch you on YouTube? They don't understand, and they don't understand why you do what you do, okay? So I wouldn't worry about them. Just go do your thing, put it out there, and you got to try to reach an audience. They don't need to know what you're doing. If worse comes to worse, you unsubscribe them from your own channel so you can focus on you and not worrying about what they're going to say about you because they think you're making a fool of yourself, right? At the end of the day, this is your choice. I don't think my wife likes me on YouTube. I don't think she likes it, but she accepts it because I'm not doing anything wrong, and there's rules that we have with it amongst each other. Family and friends don't support. Just do it. Do it. Yeah, do it, Miss Bailey. Yeah. So you understand, boom. But me and my wife have a different level of respect. If she says, "Don't show my son" or "Don't show this on there," I won't. I refuse to, because that's the bond that we have, and that's the bond that we made. And I trust her judgment. And I made many mistakes in the past where she made the right decisions. Okay? She made the right decision as a woman. So I'm never going to go against her. Don't ever say anything to attack my wife, because I'll defend that. You understand what I'm saying? Because I truly believe in her. Yoga, Red's being reading pretty good. I don't even have my glasses on right now. Good today, but still needs hooked on phonics to learn a little more on how to read proper. I'm not even wearing my glasses, Auntie, and I'm in the dark. Miss TT, LOL. I'm talking to my church friends who think that it's a waste of time. I just keep going. You know, the funny thing is, everything is a waste of time until you make it happen. Everything is a waste of time until you make it happen. It's like that person that keeps buying that one lottery ticket his whole life, never wins. And all of a sudden, when he least expected, he's a millionaire, right? So it was a waste of time until he hit that bucket, right? I don't know, it's like I'm hearing stuff in here. I think there's a ghost around us. I know she's roasting me. It's okay. I don't have my glasses on, so it's okay. I can deal with that. And here's another good thing about me, guys. I can take it and I can dish it, right? But I have fun doing it. Exactly. I wouldn't listen to them, Miss Bailey. Yeah, and they always tell us that friends and family aren't real supporters. They see you all the time. Why would they want to waste time watching you on TV? You're not important. You're not special. That's almost a given. I hate to bring the reality to you, but that's what it is. They don't find you interesting enough because they see you all the time, right? They basically know what you're going to do next. They know what you're going to do next, so it's not interesting to them. Hold on, guys. I need a drink. My throat is dry. Give me a second. I just need a drink. Throat is dry. La di da di da di da di da di la di da di da. Son, that's enough phone time, buddy. Huh? Did it? La di da di da di da di da di la di da di da. Red Room, you have any beer? I'll say this and leave it there. Do your content because you. Hold on, Winston. Let me see what you said there. Do your content because you love what you're doing. Stop worrying about the views, the subs. Stay genuine to who you are, and everything else will fall into place. Exactly. Stop trying to please people. Just be yourself. Come on here, talk, speak your mind, be who you are. People are gonna attack you for that stuff regardless, but just drown the noise. You understand what I'm saying? Just pretend it's not there. Fade away. Yoga, why are you like this? There was no need to reiterate to nephew what my comment was meant to do. Fire for that, Goga. Oh, wow, Auntie, fire for that. you're getting close. TT, she's learning very well. She's learning very well. We're on fire. I know, right? She just threw me away with that one. This is an up close and personal with Reds session. Up close and personal with Red session. Say hello to the bad guy. That's what I should call it. No, I don't want no problems. You guys don't want to see my eyes right now, man. My eyes are like the devil. Yeah, you don't want to see them, man. It's the allergies. You know when the trees start growing and blossoming? Yeah, that's what it feels like. Listen, I got to tell you guys, big up to the ladies this morning. Big up to all the performers this morning on Fluffy Diva's live. It was amazing. And the last week was live. And I look forward to another one. I really do. That really made my day, guys. I'm not going to lie to you. All the way from, I finished my live in the morning and then waited for a bit. Um, I think we were at Savi's for a bit. And then from Savi's, we went over to Divas. And remember, I'm at work, so I can't really listen 100%, but it's playing. It's in my ears, and I'm listening to it. It's amazing. Look at that. Just speaking about the show, look who showed up, the Boss Way. The Boss Way, how you doing? The Boss Way came up and she sang. Like stuff like that, guys. It's amazing. I'm going to be ending live shortly, guys, and I'm going to tell you about the plane story, okay? So stick and stay. Stick and stay. There was a time my colleague asked me to promote my YouTube channel in a big room full of guests. I hesitated. I had to politely decline. Um, Alignment always matters to me. If it's missing, I'm out. Wow, Goga, that's powerful. That's powerful. I love that we Jamaicanize Auntie. I know, right? I wonder how your husband feels about. I wonder how the Mister feels about that. Auntie, how does the Mister feel about your new Jamaican in you? Go. I know you had to work. Boom. You just had KFC. That's what happened to you. You had KFC, my bro. You. It happens to the best of us. Winstone gets bridged by gets her a Wi-Fi bridged by Miss Titi. Sometimes he goes out. Goga sometimes act like he's the president and he can't lose signal. But there's plenty of time. He was, like those old TVs that just have the white green rice, that the black and white green rice. That's what his network is like sometimes too. So it happens to the best of us. Mental raccoons, how you doing? Big up yourself, my brother. The Boss Way. I made it. It made my day. That's what we are just talking about. The Boss Way. It made us feel special. It made everybody feel like there was somebody being able to come up on there and sing. How's the channel, Reds? We're still pushing. We're still pushing Mental Raccoon. We're still pushing. I got to wait till it comes out and see what happens, see what the decision is when I apply. Reds, you have no idea how much this chat is helping me. I was thinking about giving YT a break, but maybe I will stick it out and a little longer. Thank you, boss. Auntie, are you serious right now? I didn't know that, but I'm glad that I gave you the energy or the power. I didn't give it to you. You had it in you already. I shouldn't even say that. I should say, let me rephrase that. I'm glad that you had the energy and the power, to be influenced, to be the person you are, and being able to just say it's not over and continue on. You had it in you the whole time, not me. Are there any spaces you don't even think about it? What do you mean, Goga? I might have missed the first message. Let me know what you mean by that. Always follow your instinct, Goga. Yeah, it's true. We speak about this many times. Coach Mean Ream is back on. You guys are wondering, what the hell is this guy doing back on here again? I got kind of I needed to take my medication, Coach Mean Ream. You know what I mean? And I just got caught up. I got caught up. So I said, you know what? Let me just go touch this thing and see what I'll go on. And I turned it on and that was it. Oh, you're serious, Auntie? I didn't know that. Coach Mean Ream says, help chat. Miss TT says, mental high. Goga says, yes, Miss Bailey, I move on instincts. Absolutely. Don't quit, Miss G. Don't quit, Miss G. That's what we're going to hear. And Auntie, now I'm going to have to reach up to upper management and figure out how we can get you to get out of that mindset. But at the end of the day, it's still your choice. But we support whatever choice you decide to make. And if you ask me what we choose, that's for you to stay, my friend. That's for you to stay. Ever since we met you, you've been nothing but a bundle of joy, a bundle of fun. Truly, that name fits you, my favorite auntie, because you have that energy that anybody can turn to if they were stuck. Anybody. Thank God you're staying on YT, Miss G. Your name flows through these streets. positive in a positive way. Yo, allow me, Coach Mean Green. You know what I'm talking about. Okay, but we can't put it in the chat. Yeah, man, you can't put. Let's go. Elephant in the room. Okay, let's just. Would you guys like to hear what happened today? Now that we got some of the people that were on the flight, would you like to hear what happened? But you helped me even with this chat. You guys mean so much to me. You're really like family, even closer than some family. Wow. And you know, Auntie, that's the exact same way we feel about you. I don't think there's a day that goes by where we talk and that we don't say Auntie because it's in our head. Because we're like, yeah, you're amazing. You're amazing. And just got to remember that. Keep it in your head. You're amazing, Auntie. Everybody loves you. But I know life, and sometimes things get in our way and distractions start to pop up, and we got to make tough choices, right choices, righteous choices. You know, I get it. But just know that we have respect for you. We love you. We love you, Auntie. YT is a battle only if you make it one. Exactly. Winstone, talk to Auntie. Doesn't she know that we love her more than any? That's why I'm the number one nephew. Here in the U.S., everybody has to be a social in social media because the system is taking all the jobs. We are more broke than ever. Yeah, I know. It's tough everywhere. And you're right. Social media, a lot of the jobs don't even exist anymore. For us, it's like they bring in foreign workers for way less pay, and it's not stuff that I want to talk about on here because it's government stuff. But the opportunity, even if you took a job that these persons had, it's not enough to survive on. It's not enough to be able to afford a place of your own. So these are why they won't choose that. But to each his own. Work is always hard to come by, but once you find something that can hold you down, do your best to keep it. It's not your company, okay? So at least if you're going to work with them, just follow the rule guidelines, make your money, and get out. Other than that, go start your own business, right? Because working for people is not going to be the way to go moving forward for a lot of these kids. Reds, just know that Trini has already released the tape, so nothing you say will stop my receipts tomorrow. Goga, I already got the song. I already got the song. As soon as it happened, it was sent to me. I go, Trini, just make the tape. Just like this. I go, Trini, just go ahead. Just do it, man. Make the tapes. Make the tapes. I was even looking for excuses like you can't raid to a premiere that's already started. And then your friend there, what's her name, decided to go jump online and say, ask Chat GPT. So Miss TT jumped on Chat GPT and asked, can you raid to a premiere once it started? Or do you have to do it before it got started? And she said, oh, that's not the problem, Reds. You can do it. So now I have no excuse but to come on here and say to myself, what am I going to say to these people then? What am I going to say to the 20 plus people I left behind? Hi, Coach, says Winstone. Oh my God, Fluffy's in the building. Fluffy, we're just hailing you up this morning because of your show. We're showing love and unity, saying how powerful it was. But if I don't continue on, Goga's going to come for me. He wants to know what happened with the flight. Reds, you have a great voice for a podcast. That's what people keep telling me all the time. This is my Barry White voice, though. It's a battle in life. It is a battle. Yes, absolutely. Hardreen says, Goga says, Hardreen, I'm not stopping my content strategy because Ninja press a statement. Because of a Ninja press, like, allow me, Goga. Come on, man. Good morning, odds. Diva, don't you sleep. Fluffy Diva. Haha, number one nephew, don't start mixing up things with TT. Behave too. Okay, fair enough. Miss Billy says, I look at YT as a business and it takes work. And so do a lot of people. But the thing is, it does take work. There's no question about that. It takes time and investments and real talk. Some people get lucky and they might hit it overnight, but it doesn't really last. Or is there something that's gonna, keep you from working, like is gonna secure your lifestyle? We don't know. But some people do get lucky. But other than that, this is hard work, man. You have to love it in the first place. Otherwise, you're wasting your time for real. TT's a mess. I woke up to two of her messages. I woke up thinking I was going to work. Oh, no way. That's a good feeling. You're not going to work. So guess what? You can always go back to bed. I've actually woken up, drove to work, and I forgot that it was a holiday. I get there and there's nobody there. I'm like, oh my God. Tell me if that's ever happened to any of you guys. The Boss Way, I listened to your songs for me today. They made me cry. So beautiful, just like the one you made for Reds. Spot on description. Did she, Auntie? I want to hear that. I want to. Hers was spot on with mine. As soon as I heard it, that's awesome, Auntie. I would love to hear it. The Boss Way says, "I love your voice." Or Fluffy says, "I love your voice, the Boss Way." I'm building my own business on YouTube right now with intention, on one stream at a time, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Okay, guys, I'm gonna. C Death just went live. A C Death just popped up in my comments, said he's going live. Okay, this is why we have notifications on for the people that support you. You keep those notifications on. Wow, now everybody's getting all these big chats. Tamika, oh, you're being called to the front of the class. Tamika, you're being called to the front of the class. Two things: generate clips from your show and do remix collab clips with those creators. Option 2, chapters. Using the studio feature, it will even tell you who sang where. No pressure. Oh, that I'm so glad you love it. The Boss Way, big up yourself. You know what I'm saying. Winstone says, the one thing I've learned in my 52 years on this earth is not to waste my energy and time on things that are counterproductive to what I'm trying to achieve. Everything else is a distraction. Boom, boom, boom. Everything else, and that's a pretty solid goal. Pretty good. It's a mind state. You know what I mean? Fluffy Diva, hello, dear, says Miss G. Hi, Fluffy Diva. I heard you guys, Holy Ghost this morning. She had the Holy Ghost. Everybody on that show and the last week's show had the voice of God. They were guys, but yesterday a lot of people were crying. Nobody's gonna tell you who they were, but Coach Mean Ream, that live that Fluffy did this morning, people started crying on the live. Yeah, man, that was powerful. Different singers. These are just regular people just coming up and showing love to her and singing, hymns and whatever song they want to sing. Sing-a-thon every Friday on Fluffy Divas, guys. This is a shameless plug. Let's go. All right. My eyes are shutting down. Miss Bailey, go take a nap, go to bed. I don't even know what time it is here because I got a splinter on my hand right now. I think I got carpal tunnel syndrome. I don't know what it is. When you type too much, I'll have to figure that out later. Right now, I got a nice brace on my hand holding it in place. Winstone has something. Yeah, I know. Shameless plug, right? Winstone says, I've operated above the noise my entire life, and I will continue to do that. Boom. You hear that? Winstone is a B-50. He's one of those black jets, the ones that you don't see, stealth. This flies above the dirt. And I agree with him 100%. That's why, the funny thing is, let me tell you guys something. Since meeting all of you guys out here, all the good ones, I can always tell who was guiding me and who was helping me and who actually genuinely cared about what I was doing. I can tell, guys, believe it or not. I want to see your face, Reds. If you see my face, you're going to be like, what's wrong with this guy? It's so dark out here. It's too dark out here. Allow me. You guys see my face, and then you're ready to just, no. How about that? Coach Mean Ream. Reds cry hard and blow his nose. We all heard it. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. You guys had me shook. At some point, you had me shook because I saw the power. A thing about me when I see power in people, it makes me feel good. Don't let people tell you what you can't do. Show them what you can do. You see, those are positive affirmations right there, right? 100%. I felt the power that was in there. The voices, it's like, and the thing that triggers those kind of voices when they trigger trauma. You guys were talking about it earlier. Reds, maybe it's trauma why you don't believe in certain things or, you want facts for everything. Sometimes when you hear a song that's so moving, you think about something that happened in your life traumatically, right? And then that song brings that trauma back and that tears and then uneasy feeling the music just brought it back, and your body just feels weak. I've got that a few times because the memories that the music brought back to me just had me awoke. My fortune cookie said I would gain confidence this month. What do you mean the boss way? You had the confidence. You got that already. You came on stage and sang with us. You didn't have to do that. You didn't have to do anything like that, right? You came on there and was doing the same things that we're doing, just whatever. We didn't care, but you didn't have to do that. You have the confidence. Winstone says, and by the way, nothing I'm saying is AI generated. That's from the heart. Thanks for that disclosure, Wayne. I think we all need to say that after every video now, just to keep our channel safe. Right? Hadjarine is already in, my love. It's already in you, my love. Sorry, I gotta step back. I don't have my glasses. Everything just looks white and blurry. You know, as you get to the ages up and after 40s, guys, you gotta get your glasses. You gotta start focusing because, boy, it only gets bad. We're all traumatized from let me see this. We're all traumatized from our bloodline because of our fathers. And only him can make us whole again. I'm not really sure what you mean by that. Reds, a shameless plug here. It would be so great if you listen to Tina Mo Show live. It may help with some questions you have. When does she go live? I've seen her pop up every now and then. I think I left a comment on one of her shorts the other day. But I've never really been over to her channel like that. Yep, my eyes have deteriorated. I can't read that right now. That's blurry. Deteriorated, is that what that says? I gotta get my glasses. Yeah, but I'm just saying, I'm proud of you guys. I'm proud of some of you guys, of people I don't know. Listen, there's nothing wrong with reaching out to different people. How do you think I met all of you? I met all of you through somebody else. This is how it works. Because I've met a lot of other people too, but they're not around. So the people that are still sticking around are the people that were meant to be here. I have the boss race. I have my glasses on. I can still barely read that. You are meant to be here. We were meant to connect with each other, right? And there's plenty more to come, guys. But remember, we're content creator friends, right? That are feeling out each other to find out, could this ever be something bigger than this? We may never see each other in our lives, but mentally, we're locked in, right? And mentally, you know what kind of people you want around you. Just don't forget that we are content creators. And at the end of the day, we're trying to get people to watch your content and support your content. And other content creators can't do that alone. So this is where community build things like pushing you harder to try something new, try this, try that, see how that works. Nobody's telling you what to do on your channel. You do that as a community when you get in these conversations. And then you build up something, and then one person will say, hey, well, I did this and it made my videos, gave me a little bit more views. Or this is the content I ran with. And there's any little thing. There's all these tools that you can use to come up with ideas of chats. Nothing beats a good conversation besides drama. If you want a channel that's dealing with drama, you probably get lots of drama, but what do you take away from that? Negativity. You'd rather go someplace that's going to talk about something sensible, be about something real, something you can relate to, and then walk away with thoughts, knowledge, maybe a new open mind, a way to think about things. I think you'll enjoy her. She is a solid. Okay, you know what? That's cool with me. I can. Am I allowed to fly? Am I allowed to fly? Where's my other phone? Hold on, guys. My wife is probably saying, what the hell are you doing out there? I go, woman, I'm catching mosquitoes. Nah, I'm just joking. She's resting. She is resting. Guys, I don't know what I want for my birthday. My wife said, I told my wife I want a couple couple of baseball hats. And she said, I don't know. Okay, whatever. And now I'm thinking about it. Maybe I want something different. Who knows? Okay, let's see if we can find. Let me turn this volume down first of all. Miss Titi, I see you. Chef Civi's in the building. Chef, how you doing? How you doing, Chef? Let me see if you guys can see me. It's a bit dark, I told you. Look. Oh, there's a bit of a delay, huh? I just realized that. Hold on a second. I don't think I can see it. Flip it. See how dark it is outside, guys? Make a wish list and let us do a drawing for you. Hold on, what did I miss? Let me see what I missed here. What kind of drama this? Okay, she is live right now. Everything we are passing through is written in the greatest history book and books. Okay, Chef Civi says hi, Chef. Big up yourself, Chef. Chef Civi, welcome in, Coach. When is your birthday, Coach? Raymond glasses, Ray-Ban glasses, Reds. You rate us there, okay? Right, boss. Doing okay, and blah, 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 Ray-Ban glasses, DT. Make a wish list, and we'll do the drawing for you. Goga, latency, Red staying on brand. Allow me, man. Okay, let me find a place. Where are we going again, guys? Tell me where we're going again. Let me search this other device. Okay, so Tina Mo show, right? Let me see. Da, 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 da. Tina Mo Fo. You're saying she's live right now? Guys, I didn't even mean to do this live right now. Sorry. Just a random live. Tanya's talk. Okay, here it is. I see her. Okay, I know. You want me to, guys, want to surprise her? Put it in the chat if you want to surprise her. Okay, we're going to do that. Let's see. Guys, are you ready? Could this possibly be another crash night for me? Can I do it again? Friday night Bible study. That's what it's called? You guys are setting me up. Yo, Winstone, you see what these guys are doing? They're setting me up. TT, the wall of them are setting me up, trying to send me to a Bible course right now. I don't know. I know she does her own thing separately, but it's just ironic that we're talking about this, and the first thing I read is that. I find it ironic. Isn't it ironic? Let's see. You guys got me all paranoid. All paranoid. Okay, so this is the live here, I think. We will select that and be prepared to fly off into the distance on Ninja Airlines, where we only serve drinks, no food. Absolutely no food. If you need food, when we land at Windstone's Chronicles, he has a bounty full of food. And that's where you can help yourself wine and dine, relax, head down to the man cave, and do whatever you got to do. But over here, drinks alone. That's it. Tamika, license needs to be revoked for a week until he fixes it. Goga. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna send you guys in my helicopter. How about that? You think I can do that for you? Goga, I'm gonna send you guys off in a helicopter to Tina Mo shows. Let me go find her now. Everybody's waiting patiently. The intensity builds. And I didn't even give you the receipts yet. That's what kills me. Goga was waiting for this the whole time. Okay, so it looks like she has two of them. Which one is the vertical stream? Is there a way to tell? There's two streams here, guys. So right now I will pick one of the streams. I'm not even checking the time frame. I'm not even checking it again. Let's see what happens, people. Let's see what happens now, okay? Is she still on? Who cares? We're going to go there regardless, okay? Says she's live. Guys, get ready. We're about to take off on Ninja Airlines, where all we serve is drinks. Absolutely no food on board. Our pilots' names have to be held back because they're not legally landed. Certain things about them we are not allowed to disclose. These drinks are just to keep you sedated in case the plane goes down and everything goes boom, boom, boom. Okay? So, with all content exposed now and everybody understands the dialogue, we're not held responsible. Ninja Airlines, we're about to take off. We about to take off. No food served.